So dear friends, Namaste. My name is Naveen Manchanda and today I am here to talk to you about something which is very important. The whole world is going through a bad phase and we talk a lot about the coronavirus these days. So the point of my discussion is I'm going to discuss few points with you, and the idea is to guide you in such a way which will ensure that you will not be touched by coronavirus. I can guarantee you that you will not have any problem with coronavirus if you just follow the tips that I'm going to give you. Before going further with this discussion, we need to see that this discussion can be divided in two parts. One part is the medical part, for which I'm not expert. So if there is a medical advice that you need, then in any case you need to talk to your medical doctor. I am not an expert on this. And the second part of the discussion is a lot about the psychology. That's what I specialize in, and that's what I'm going to discuss with you. So talking about this problem of coronavirus, the whole world is going through this and people are very afraid. They think that they can also be caught by this coronavirus. So my friends, I would like to raise a very important point with you, which is that our body, our own body from inside is so capable. We have a very strong immunity system by default, and if you work well on your immunity system, if your system is working well, then there is no chance that this virus or any other virus can hit you. If you heard about coronavirus, a lot of people have been telling that, it attacks people who are old aged because they have problems with their immunity, or people who have compromised immunity. So the point of discussion is that our body already has got everything which it needs to be protected from this coronavirus. And the discussion for the immunity, what we need to do, we need to boost our immunity. If your immunity is strong, then there is no possible way where a virus can attack you. So we are going to discuss three different options talking about immunity, three different cases. We go by the fact that your internal immunity is supposed to be strong and we need to boost it. We need to give it a booster right now to make it so strong that corona is incapable of touching you. So the first discussion would be about your past. When you have a problem in the past, when you have events that happened in your life which disturbed your life a lot, in that case your immunity gets compromised, especially if you are thinking about those events which happened with you in the past. So imagine that you went through a bad phase, and whenever you think about the bad phase, how would you think about the bad phase? There are triggers in life. For example, you are sitting somewhere watching your mobile phone and you find some old photographs. The moment you see those photographs, it generates a trigger and you go to the past and you think about those events which happened in your life which were not very good for you. So the moment that negative feeling enters in your life, in your spirit, in that case there is a big problem, because the fear factor comes in. This trigger generates fear in you, and whenever you have this fear, this compromises with your immunity levels start going down. So the first important discussion is, which we will discuss later in another video, if you had some problems in your past, if you are moving around with that luggage, so I would recommend you have to stay far from negative people and negative events and anything which has to do with negativity in your life. So stay away from such pictures and it will be all good with you. So this part we'll discuss in another video. And now the second option is, what is the food that giving to your body? What is the food that you are giving? So a lot of people discuss these days that it's good to sit at home, drink alcohol, because you forget everything, you are confined to the houses, everything. So alcohol by default will reduce the immunity because a lot of people take excess alcohol. I'm not a medical doctor. These things you need to discuss with your doctor to see what food would you need for your body in order to maintain your body healthy. So that is the second part of discussion. The third part of discussion, which is the most important part, how you can work on yourself to improve your immunity, is thinking about the law of attraction. The law of attraction says whatever you are going to give to the universe, it comes back. So you ask something to the universe and it is replied to you in the same language. And how do you ask to the universe? You ask to the universe whatever you want to attract, whatever you want to focus on. I will just give an example. We see a lot of people, they will wake up in the morning. The moment they wake up, they will just go to their mobile phone. They will have messages from WhatsApp, Facebook, and then everywhere we are talking about the virus, about the disease, about the people who died. So a lot of negative things are happening. And then after a while, they will switch on the television. And in the television, what they're going to watch, again, the same news, which is showing people dying, people having problem everywhere. So in the morning, you see this. In the afternoon, you see this. And then you will call your friends late afternoon, evening, and everybody is talking about the same problem, what happened, how people died, and the virus is very dangerous, etc. And then comes the night, again you are back to internet, to Facebook or Twitter or whatever, the same messages circulating everywhere multiple times. So now you have to understand that you need to maintain a very important balance. If in the morning, early morning, whatever news you are getting, your brain starts working on those news for the whole of your day. So in the morning, you grasp some negative news, then the brain starts working. It is getting shifted from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So early morning and late night, these are the two timings when you need to protect yourself, especially from the negative news. However, you need to be conscious that this is a big problem and the governments in every country are trying to help people a lot. So it is important for you to be updated with whatever is happening, and because your government will keep on giving you guidance, will keep on telling you precautions, which is also very important to follow up. But now you need to divide your time. Early morning and late night, you need to put some serious filters. These are the timings when you should stay away from negative news, and you have to divide your time. Some time for the information, for the news, for such messages which keep you updated, and rest of the time you have to shift your focus to the positive things. And there you have to work with the law of gratitude. That also I will tell you how to do. So your time has to be divided. Less part of your time has to go for these news, and most of your time has to go for the positive news, for the positive things that you are going to engage with. And when you engage with positive things, your immunity gets an automatic booster, and you will be automatically safe against any such possible disease. So what do you need to do? If you have some important information about a disease, one important information is being shared to you, it's important, you have received it. Again, if you start receiving the same news 100, 200, 300 times in a day, what will happen? Your focus is automatically deviated to this negative news. The news goes from your conscious to the subconscious mind, which starts treating it very seriously. The message is sent to the universe, and in that case, you start attracting the disease. You must have heard about a lot of people, when they're young, they say, I always think that once I grow up, we have this problem, hereditary or whatever. Once I grow up, I'm going to end up with this disease. They keep on telling, and they really end up having the same disease, because throughout their lives, they have been giving the message to the universe that they are attracting that disease, knowingly or unknowingly. So you need to stop the flow of information which is coming to you, the extra information which is not required. You divide your time in such a way you spare very little time for the important news. Now most of your time you have to give to the positive news. And how can we do that? Here you need to work on the law of gratitude. So how the law of gratitude works, you just need to take your paper and a pen, and when you take a paper and a pen, you start writing what are your blessings in life. Like when you were young, you were born in a family who could afford to give you good food, good education. Then you got married, you had kids. I'm just giving you some examples. It can be any other thing. So whatever things you think came into your life as a blessing, those things you need to write down on a piece of paper. So just take a piece of paper, write down 10 things to start with that made you happy. that came into your life as a blessing. Just take the first point. I will just give an example. You remember a day when you went to high school. So your parents gave you some gifts, you had a nice uniform. So close your eyes for a moment and start thinking about those beautiful memories, whatever memories were good for you. So it is all specific to the people. So once you close your eyes, you start thinking about those memories, those colors, those images. They will start entering into your conscious and they will start coming out of your subconscious mind. You will see slowly that the state you are in, it changes. And once our state changes, our life changes completely. The moment you change your state, your fears will go away from you, your positivity will start flowing. You will feel the difference in your state by yourself. And whenever you start going to the next points, you will slowly see that your fear has disappeared. It is replaced by joy. You will feel blessed. So the law of gratitude starts making you feel blessed. And when the state changes, your immunity gets a very strong booster. So guys, you need to focus more on your positive things, on the blessings that you have received in your life, for which you can be grateful to the universe, to the God. And once you start focusing on your blessings, you will see how your state will go for a change. Your immunity will get a booster, and no virus is capable of touching you ever if your immunity is not compromised. So this is the suggestion that I have to give you. It seems very simple, but again, you have to see, I can just show you the road. You have to walk on the road yourself. I can just show you the path. So once you start following it, you will see the amazing changes. So you are the person who is going to create a miracle for yourself. So friends, that's all for this video, and we will be talking about more interesting things in other videos. Stay safe, stay at home, and take care. Namaste. Bye.